This is the TV News, the industry's only daily video report, brought to you by American Ingenuity TV. For all of your electronic marketing and creative needs, American Ingenuity TV is simply the solution.
Welcome to the TVNews.TV for Tuesday, April 20th, and here are today's top stories. Yesterday, we reported that CNN's latest offering, John King USA, has more than stumbled out of the blocks, driving 37% less audience than time-slot predecessor Lou Dobbs. And this is yet another wound to CNN's already ratings hemorrhaging primetime lineup. Now, Broadcasting and Cable is reporting that President of CNN Worldwide, Jim Walton, who oversees all that is news within the Turner Empire, has issued a vote of confidence for battle-torn CNN U.S. President Joe Klein. According to BNC, Walton has supported Klein with glowing words like a great leader, smart, and very creative. Impressive words indeed, but let's be glad this isn't professional sports, because a vote of confidence like this is invariably followed with the bacia de morta. Okay, are you ready to be a part of the right? Okay, don't get crazy, but the nascent Right Network hopes so. Right is a new politically conservative-fueled network that is currently on the launch pad and bills itself as all that is right with the world. According to their website, Right Network is scheduled to launch this summer and is fronted by the once upon a time Dr. Fraser Crane Kelsey Grammer. I'm listening. Epix has made the jump to Hyperlight, the newest premium TV kit on the block, backed by Viacom, Lionsgate, and MGM, has announced a carriage deal with DirecTV. Epic's available viewing universe will expand to over 30 million homes once the network lights up on DirecTV this May. And finally, ESPN has announced that the very original and all-world sports anchor / host, Chris Berman, will be back with your source for sports for many a year. Boomer has inked a multi-year deal that will keep him within the friendly confines of ESPN. Glad you're staying put, Swami.
New Media, New Marketing is brought to you by Combridges, your internet and multi-screen marketing go-to guys. Visit us at combridges.com.
John Leland is standing by to deliver today's New Media, New Marketing report. And in today's edition, John shares his insight about some of the critical tools and resources you'll need to fuel online TV consumption. John.
Thanks, Jeff. Happy Tuesday. Good to be here again. And I want to give more resources this week to help both TV industry people as well as anybody that wants to build more online audience, insights into how social media and Twitter in particular increases online consumption, and online media consumption is what we're talking about. The first, and a little bit of the duh factor, is Comcast TV Everywhere announcing a study via a Beat TV interview that interactivity doubles online video consumption. It's just a fact that when you engage viewers, they're more likely to participate and to consume your media. How that works is really revealed in the Twitter studies. One of them that is in a Marketing Pilgrim article that I'll link from my blog, as I'll link the rest of these, is Twitter plus video equals magic and engagement. And they reference a study that looks at viewing time. On average, when viewers are looking at online video, they tend to move around very quickly, as we know from web research. And in this study, as opposed to spending about a minute per video clip, they're spending more like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And the explanation is that rather than doing from a search engine and finding something that might be relevant, when a friend of yours on Twitter or somebody that you follow on Twitter makes a recommendation, it's more likely to really be something that you're interested in, particularly if you click on that link. And they're seeing significant increases in viewing time. Twitter, on the other hand, itself has launched its own guide for media organizations at media.twitter.com. A lot of interesting references, and off the bat, they reference an Oxygen Network study that used Twitter and other social viewing sites in order to create a social viewing party. And in this particular one broadcast, they found an increase in ratings of 92%. And they did have a control group. The East Coast broadcast had the social media party, and the West Coast did not. The West Coast saw only a 14% increase, so it really was a significant difference. Likewise, I found a site this week called Twitter Journalism. It's twitterjournalism.com that's referencing all things journalist via Twitter. And speaking of that, one of my personal favorites, which really is just kind of an indication of how much a social media profile and social media activity can be monitored, I've now got my own Twitter daily newspaper. Anybody can have theirs. Just go to paper.li. Where you can create your Twitter feed. They process who you follow as well as what you tweet about in order to, give you a newspaper-style web page with all kinds of links and resources. And I find it interesting, and relevant things that I might not have seen go by on Twitter, they're pulling out for me. If you want to look at my Twitter newspaper, it's at paper.li/JohnComBridges. So that's the wrap up. I'll put all the links on my blog for you if you want more details. And always good to be here.
Very interesting, very informative. And I think the key words to take away: interactive and engage. Engage, engage, engage.
Absolutely. And I'll put one more engage there. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, John. We will see you next Tuesday.
Future events and opportunities brought to you by Dude Walker. Get the best voice. Get the best price. Get Dude at dudewalker.com.
In exactly 3 weeks, that's just 3 weeks, the Cable Show 2010 happens in Los Angeles. I'll be on hand, and hey, we would love to interview you about all the great stuff you've got going on. Now, to register for the show, log on to 2010.thecableshow.com. And if you want to schedule an interview, you can email me directly at grimshaw@thetvnews.tv. And this June will be highlighted by the Promax BDA, the Conference 2010. And that's also in Los Angeles. To register, head on over to promaxbda.org. And that's about it for today's edition of the TV News. We will be back tomorrow with top news, and the indomitable Susan Hibben will be here for the Programming Pulse. I'm Jeff Grimshaw. Thanks for watching, and go out and make it a good day.
The TV News has been brought to you by American Ingenuity TV. For all of your electronic marketing and creative challenges, American Ingenuity TV is simply the solution.